guys, so a couple of months ago I read a book when I wasn't feeling my absolute best, and I thought that today I would do a proper review of that book. So this is Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. The last book I read by Matt Haig was called Humans and A to Z, which is more of a comedic book. It's definitely meant to be funny, whereas it's not a self-help book, but this is more serious and covers more serious matters than Humans and A to Z does and some of Matt Haig's other works. So this is the story of Matt Haig's struggle with anxiety and depression, which if you know me, you know I've struggled with for quite some time. So I was reading this when I was quite down, and that meant it really helped me to understand the pain that I was going through at the time. So Matt talks about his thoughts of suicide and how much he's improved and recovered over the years. So he does cover some sensitive topics, and this is definitely one of the most inspiring books I've read this year, because Matt is able to accurately describe how it feels to feel like you can't even walk to the shop and back without having an anxiety attack. And speaking of anxiety attacks, he can describe an anxiety attack so that I can sit there and think that's exactly how it feels. Because fair enough, people can say, oh, I know what it feels like, I know how you feel, but if they don't have anxiety, they don't know how it feels, and they can try and put themselves in your shoes, but they're not going to know exactly how that feels. So to have something like this where they know what it's like, I think it's just really, really helpful for someone that needs it. So I'd recommend this book to anyone, not just people who have mental health problems like me. That's not what I thought it was when I picked it up until I read the back, but I would recommend this to everyone, like especially if you know someone who suffers with mental illness, because it helps you to understand what they're going through. I stress that because this gives such a good understanding of mental illness, so it makes being there for someone who has mental illness a lot easier, because then you are able to understand a bit better of what they're going through because you're hearing it from someone who has suffered with it. I really enjoyed this book, and it's really helped me, and I really hope that it has and will help many of you as well. If you'd like to see me do more book reviews, then you can give this a thumbs up and leave a comment below, and you can also get me on any of my social medias, which will be down in the description as is usual. You can also catch me on Goodreads, where you can keep up with my current reads, and you can see my book reviews of things when I finish them. You can keep up with my progress in my books. So that'll be down in the description as well. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye.